episode 8. Today we are going to be looking at Adventure Island 2. The second game in the series, but the first of which we're going to be looking at here on our little journey through the NES. Excuse me. Soar into action with Adventure Island 2. That evil witch doctor's just snatched your favorite lady. And you've got to battle your way past 8 treacherous islands to get her back. Combat prehistoric monsters, some of the creepiest fire-spitting critters ever to slither across the video screen. Survive molten volcanoes. Dodge giant scorpions and king cobras. And the action gets even crazier with the new vertical horizontal scroll. While stage select lets you control play. So sharpen your axe, slip on a leopard skin, and take off for Adventure Island 2. It's going to be a wild ride. Adventure Island 2, released by Hudson in 1991, was exactly what the series needed. Adventure Island 1 is a great game. It's a classic game. But it got really monotonous. And it was hard. Adventure Island 1 was ridiculously hard if you weren't prepared for what you were getting yourself into. The game took everything that was good about 1 and kept it, and it took everything that was subpar about 1 and enhanced it a bit. The title of this game, the translated title, actually translates to Great Takashi's Adventure Island 2. There was a different version released for the Game Boy in 1992 called Adventure Island. The first game in the series was based wholly on the Wonder Boy arcade game, which the entire Adventure Island universe came from. At least the characters and the general monster designs and all that kind of stuff. However, Adventure Island 2 is entirely original, as were all the ones after that. They didn't draw directly from the Wonder Boy series, but they took the things that Wonder Boy brought to Adventure Island and continued it on. We need to control Master Higgins, as always in Adventure Island games, and we have to save Tina. However, unlike the first game, we get to have dinosaur helpers. Yeah, how about that? And there's a different boss for each of the world, which did not happen in the first game. The rules of the game are very simple. They're along the same lines as the original Adventure Island. You have an inventory system now, which is different. So you can choose before each stage if you want to bring your stone hammers or a dinosaur or whatever. But you can't get fireballs anymore. You get a reserve hammer that goes in your inventory this time. There's no checkpoint. If you die in the middle of a stage, you have to start at the very beginning. But the stages are quite a bit shorter in order to pack more of them into the game. If you happen to hit a spot where there's a hidden egg, you'll get a little different noise. Bonus zones are accessed by picking up a key inside of hidden eggs. There are underwater stages as well as vertical scrolling stages, while the first game was just strictly horizontal. When the player starts riding a skateboard in this game, we don't get to take it to the next level like we could in the previous game, which it's good and bad. We have a bonus game at the end of every stage where we just have to pick a random egg, usually for points or a 1-up, and you can backtrack a little bit in this game. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. There's a boss for each island. If you fail at defeating the boss, much like Super Mario Bros. 3, the boss will move to a different stage. Which means if you fail to defeat the boss, you have to finish the boss's stage and then another stage to get to the boss. We have 4 types of dinosaurs in this game. Each one is represented by a playing card suit. You get and I cannot remember the names of these dinosaurs for the life of me. Should have looked them up. So, picking up a heart will get you a little blue dinosaur who swings his tail and shoots out like a little shockwave, I guess. A spade will give you a red dinosaur that can breathe fire. The clover gets you a pterodactyl, pterodon, whatever, who can fly and drop stones, and the diamond will get you a dinosaur, plesiosaur, I guess? I don't know. That can survive underwater. He's also the only one who can go underwater. All the other dinosaurs will die. Little interesting bit of trivia. A different version of this game was called Kiki Inland, was ported to the Game Mate in 1992. It has different boss characters and stage layouts than the Game Boy version of the game did. And the Game Mate was a horribly, horribly received console. It was just not good. Adventure Island 2 comes in with an average rating of about 8 out of 10. Which, is fair. I can see that happening. It's just fun to play. Like I said, it took everything that the first game did right and stuck with it, and everything that the first game didn't quite get right, it fixed and enhanced on. Something that we will see happening in the next couple games in the series, Adventure Island 2 and 3. So